Welcome to Framingham Makerspace. We're a little messy right now, but so this is our front office area. That's a CNC engraving machine. Over here we have our embroidery machine. And we have the hat hoop for that as well. Over here we have a Pocket NC 5-axis CNC milling machine. Sitting on one of our granite tables for inspection. Over here we have our regular sewing machine. And we'll be adding in our expansion space a whole new fiber arts room. Some various things we've done along the way here. CNC plasma cut sign up above. Well, that's actually hand cut. We've got the CNC routed wooden sign. T-shirt we made printed off manhole covers. Over here we have some Raku pottery tiles that we made early on. Fired them with a Raku propane-fired Raku kiln. And then we enter into the wood shop area. So first we have our ShopBot CNC router set up for 2 foot by 4 foot, but we have the 4 foot by 8 foot extension for it, which isn't set up yet. We have the computer that goes with that, with VCarve Pro license on that, and we have our smaller CNC router over on this side. And we have over here, we've got some clamps and things in the background. We have our dust collector here. Chop saw. And a little further down, we have Brian doing a project, taking apart a giant mechanical thing. Normally that area is a little bit more organized. We have the saw stop table saw there. See some of Brian's parts here as we walk around. You're gonna be famous on our website, Brian. We have a wood lathe over here. We'll get to that cell in a minute if I can get around. This is our laser cutter. So I got an 80-watt CO2 laser cutter. And then we actually have, on the table over there, we have a 40-watt laser engraver as well. And we'll swing around on this side. See more Brian stuff. There's the saw stop table saw. And we have our router table. The loft area up there for storage. And we're just going to walk in here real quick. So these are, all these cabinets are filled with nuts and bolts, all available for member use. Same thing with all these. Powered hand tools over here. And again, another cabinet here full of nuts and bolts. These were all donated to us. Head back out again. Go look at the second woodworking cell. So as I said, we've got the wood lathe there. We've got a couple of belt sanders and disc sanders here. We have a drum sander here. We have an Enco mill drill machine here. And this is kind of getting into the metal shop, but we've got a couple of grinders and we've got a drill press back there. And as we turn around here, we've got our jointer. And we've got our wood bandsaw. There's our wood bandsaw. And we have our planer, which actually has a helical insert blade in it, so that's a nice upgrade. And of course the dust collector. So then if we come around to the metal shop, we've got our metal lathe. And that's got a 4-jaw chuck and a collet attachment, the drawers there. We've got a small tabletop metal lathe, 3-jaw chuck on that. We've got our surface grinder. Got a couple more grinding wheels right here. And we've got a board with all our hand tools and a rack with a bunch of tools, miscellaneous tools on it. And we come over here, got a jump shear. We've got our metal bandsaw, our Tormach PCNC 1100, and we have the 4th axis for that, so we have the rotary axis. We have the Lagoon manual milling machine with digital readout and motorized motors on each of the axes. It's not CNC, but we have motors on it. And we got a bunch of arbor presses and various collets, more arbor presses, things like that. We've got this big red toolbox that has measuring tools, drill bits, end mills, things like that. Now we'll head down into the welding area. Air compressor. We've got a Lincoln AC/DC stick welder. So where we store our cutoff saws, we've got a horizontal band saw, an abrasive cutoff, another abrasive cutoff, and we've got a really nice Evolution cold saw down there. We've got a nice box of pan brake. See a sandblasting cabinet in the back. Not currently set up, but we could set it up if somebody needed it. And we've got a 3-in-1 roll, brake, and shear. Now we'll go into the welding shop proper here. One of our MIG welders. Got our benches here. Another MIG welder on the other side. Some clamps. You can see our fume extractor down there. We have another fume extractor over here. CNC plasma cutter here. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot area. And the computer for it is over here in the rack. We've got a little sink back there. And we've got a diamond saw. And hiding back here is actually an annealing oven for our lamp working station. And then we have our TIG welder, a grinding wheel, more bench space, and our third MIG welder in the corner there. We also have a hydraulic press, and we have a bar bender here in the middle, bolted to the floor. We also have a lamp working station behind the yellow divider there. Okay. Come back out. Head into the multi-purpose area. Multi-purpose area is a bit messy right now. We've got a table here. We've got folding tables that can be set up. Got our kitchen area, refrigerator, stove, microwave, sink, cabinets, whatever. We've got our fire-breathing dragons hanging from the ceiling here. And then we've got Pippa up on top. She's also a fire-breathing dragon. We've got some of our crocheted flower project pieces there, waiting to get installed in a park in Framingham. Large screen TV. We've got our garage door here. It goes into the hallway. Now this guy, we've got a vacuum oven here. Okay, got a leather sewing machine here. Vinyl cutter. I can do. We've done the t-shirts up there, the decals, they're all vinyl cut. Got another sewing machine back there, industrial, can do leather, straight stitch on heavy stuff. Heat press for doing the t-shirts, the vinyl t-shirts. Got our 3D printer here, a Prusa Mark III. And this table next to it has just got another piece of donated little piece of equipment we haven't gotten running yet. Then into the electronics area, we've got various analog oscilloscopes, parts here available for members to use. And we've got a nice stereo microscope under there. We've got a regular stereoscope here for soldering and things. One of our soldering stations. Again, it's a little messy. We've got test equipment up on the rack there. More test equipment here, more soldering stuff. Digital storage scopes, more digital storage scopes. More parts and stuff for members to use. Drawers full of things for members to use. Spare monitors, more parts. More parts, pneumatic parts. Old laptops, if somebody needed a laptop for just getting on the web or something. Storage stuff here. On the left side is all member studios. Those are private areas, so I'm not gonna. Okay, so more stuff available for members to use. We have metal pieces, bearings, all kinds of stuff. We have some item structure, 80-20 type stuff. We have all kinds of things back here. More stuff. And then we have over here more stuff. This one's a cart of optical type stuff. Motor control, motion control, some stages, things like that. And then we have our etching press here. A nice Conrad etching press. So that's on wheels, so we can move it out into the main area and the multi-purpose area when we use it. Stuff for members to use. There's Rob. You'd be famous. You're going to be on the video.